Is senior class of 98.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1997 homecoming court.
Welcome to the commencement exercises for the class of 1998. My name is Carolyn Galino, and I'm the senior class vice president.
And my name is Christy Ann Dietz, and I'm the senior class treasurer.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for our national anthem, which will be performed by the Langley Madrigal Singers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Honored guests, faculty, family and friends, and my fellow graduates of Langley's class of 1998, welcome. I am Glenn Roth, president of the student government. I would first like to thank my classmates for giving me the chance to serve them these last 4 years in student government, and with the opportunity to welcome you here today. I would also like to point out that being here today, simply making it this far, is a great accomplishment. Congratulations. Long before we arrived at Langley, before SATs and before GPAs, we heard a Shel Silverstein poem, which begins, "There is a place where the sidewalk ends." Well, for us, this is where the sidewalk ends. Today, the sidewalk ends for the class of 1998, and tomorrow our road begins. Just like the roads we travel to school each morning, there will be plenty of traffic on the road to tomorrow. There will be different routes to choose from, and from time to time, we may break down along the way. But unlike Old Dominion, Georgetown Pike, and Dolly Madison, we do not know where the road to tomorrow will lead. So before we set out on tomorrow's road to an unknown destination, let us look back on the paths we have walked together at Langley. On September 4th, 1994, we stepped off the bus and through Langley's doors, our heads spinning with anxiety, our book bags stuffed with number 2 pencils. We pretended we weren't terrified of the towering seniors and the wide hallways. Over the last 4 years, we have shared almost 3 weeks walking from one class to the next, suffered almost 10 days of math block periods, and completed an entire day of 20-minute runs in gym class. A lot has changed for us. We are no longer the nervous adolescents who entered Langley 4 years ago. But if one thing has remained the same, it is our diversity as a group. We are community helpers, club hoppers, and computer hackers. Some of us have never lived outside the Beltway, while others still call Iran, Korea, and India home. What is it then that makes us one? What is the tie that binds each member of the class of '98? The answer is each other and the experiences we have shared. We have spent the last 4 years seeing each other through A's on Howard Labs and C's on Planus Orals, through winning seasons and losing seasons, through icy winters and humid summers. Think how much harder it would have been to wake up at 6 o'clock each morning without the special people at Langley. How could you have survived chemistry without Chris's jokes? Or algebra 2 if Jenny hadn't been there to help you understand binomials? What would English have been without Adrian's shoulder to lean on? How much harder would that biology test you failed sophomore year have been if you didn't have someone to talk it over with at lunch? I don't know if I could have made it through each week without Ryan McKinney's voice bellowing through the halls each day during break. The experiences we have shared make the diverse group graduating today one unified body. Calling 15 classmates on a Thursday night in a frantic search for the Cliffs Notes to Moby Dick. Racing out of the parking lot at 2:17 to beat the buses. Savoring the taste of a warm Otis Spunkmeyer cookie in the cafeteria. These experiences are what unite us. Our families joining us today are not familiar, as we are, with which school bathrooms have toilet paper and which do not. They don't know that if you ask Betty, she'll slip you some extra fries in the lunch line. I wish we could preserve the memories we have made and take them with us on the road to tomorrow. If I could find a picture which captured the last 4 years, it would be filled with images of bagel bakery stops, of parking lot chats, and of Friday night football games. If I could record a sound to play when we're 80, which would bring us back to our days together at Langley, it would be the sound of Senior Hall filled with a few hundred of our voices during break, or the gym erupting in cheers after one of Dave Sheets' three-pointers. But, as REM put it, today is the end of the world as we know it. And we, Langley's class of 1998, hold a special position on the road to the future. Among our generation, we are privileged. Langley has a reputation for our material wealth, but our wealth is more than material. Our lives are filled with teachers like Mrs. Levy, who stays after class to discuss how an essay on the French Revolution could be written better. Mr. Murray, who can be found at his desk still grading papers at 5 p.m. And Mrs. Orth, who will meet students before school to review ratios for a test that day. This is what makes us rich. Coaches like Miss Kiernan and Mr. Welch, who teach us life's lessons through sports, are what make us privileged. Perhaps most of all, our lives are rich with parents who want us to have the opportunities which they didn't, who ask us how our day was at the dinner table, and who cheer us on from the bleachers. Rarely do we stop to consider that many of our peers in America have parents too busy working to help them with their homework. Some have never met people like Mr. Aiken, who encourage them to succeed. Too often, we take Langley's computer labs and career center for granted, not realizing that many teenagers only dream of such luxuries. We are privileged with people and opportunities at Langley, and with our privilege comes responsibility, a responsibility to help those who have not been blessed with all that we have. As Langley's class of 1998, we will lead the pack down the road to the future, and we must help and learn from our peers graduating this week who have not had our advantages, because many of them face struggles unknown to us, and their children also deserve a world free from violence and filled with opportunity. Last month, the sidewalk ended for Seinfeld. This month, the sidewalk ends for Michael Jordan. And today, the sidewalk ends for the class of 1998. But where our sidewalk ends, a new road begins. For Langley's class of 1998, the road to tomorrow will be a highway of opportunity. Remember to pick your exits carefully, drive safely, and dare to drive off your map and into the unknown. Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. English, esteemed faculty, friends, family, and members of the graduating class of 1998. I'm honored to be speaking here today introducing a man whom I truly admire, my dad. As many of you already know, Justice Antonin Scalia has sent 7 of his children to Langley High School, and this is his 3rd Langley graduation commencement speech. Now, for those of you who have asked me if my father would be deadly boring, it should be of some comfort to you that I witnessed the 2 previous speeches and have lived to tell about them. Justice Scalia was born in 1936 in Trenton, New Jersey. He had a fairly typical childhood, and, as do most fathers, he most vividly recalls walking 5 miles to school each day, snow, sleet, or hail, uphill both ways, barefoot. He attended Xavier High School, graduating top of his class, and continued on to Georgetown University for his undergraduate studies. Once again, Justice Scalia graduated at the top of his class. He then attended Harvard Law School, where he met his future bride, Maureen McCarthy, who was then a student at Radcliffe College. They both graduated in 1960 and were married that same year. Justice and Mrs. Scalia went on to raise 8 children, then threw in the towel when they finally got it right with the 9th. Justice Scalia, over the years, established quite an impressive resume, which included teaching positions at the University of Virginia, Stanford University, and the University of Chicago. He served the government as chairman of the Administrative Conference of the United States and as Assistant Attorney General, Office of Legal Counsel, U.S. Department of Justice. It would seem that this extensive list of qualifications would impress any president facing an empty seat on the Supreme Court. But while Justice Scalia has accomplished much, those of us who know him well realize that his noteworthy credentials were not the real reason he was appointed to the court. A largely unknown fact is that Justice Scalia actually earned the position due to his extraordinary skills in arguing. It is obvious to any listener that he trained for years and years in the art of argument. Each night at dinner, he never ceases to amaze us with his incredible passion for the cause. I know no other man who can completely stump you, making you feel like the biggest fool, all when you actually agree with him. And should you be naive enough to disagree with him, you're in trouble. One night, he and a particular dinner guest partook in a heated debate over which was better, Godfather the movie or the book. Within 10 minutes, Justice Scalia had us all convinced of the movie's superiority. In fact, he was so convincing that hours later I was still confounded by his knowledge of The Godfather, movie and book, even when I remembered that he had never read the book. Justice Scalia has now been a member of the Supreme Court for 11 years and, surprisingly, excels at a position in which he is forced to actually listen to the arguments of others. He has taken his time today to speak to us, the graduating class of 1998. He has been preparing his speech for some time now, sitting in front of his computer for hours on end. And, in between several games of computer solitaire, I saw him preparing a speech that would signal the end of our years here at Langley. So with that in mind, please welcome Justice Antonin Scalia.
Lack of cynicism, willingness to believe in progress and in the possibility of heroic virtue in people is, I must acknowledge, a childlike quality. Billy Budd is its exemplar, I suppose. My father, who was an immigrant, told me once that sophisticated Europeans viewed Americans as childish. Imagine believing that politicians could be honest, and clergymen sincere, and husbands faithful, and industrialists public-spirited. The sophisticated Italian, he said, knew they were all scoundrels and acted accordingly. And it was that cynicism, he said, that impeded the development in Italy of that virtuous public culture that he most admired in this country. So if a lack of cynicism is childish, it is a distinctively American childishness, and I urge you, in that one respect, men and women of the Langley class of 1998, not to grow up. A society that does not believe in the possibility of progress will make no effort to achieve it, And the nation that does not believe in the possibility of outstanding virtue will be a nation that produces no heroes and no saints. The second piece of advice I want to give you, and since I promised this will be a short speech, it is also the last, may seem positively heretical at this academic event. I urge you all to go on to college and to graduate school if you wish, but do not expect from education more than it can give. It can make you smart, but not necessarily wise, rich, but not necessarily happy, accomplished, but not necessarily virtuous. My children, like most of you, I suspect, was born into a family with college-educated parents that had a relatively high standard of living. All their uncles and aunts are, with one exception, college-educated, and all of them are fairly well-to-do as well. In a way, I regret the fact that my children did not have, as I did, close relatives who never had those educational benefits and who worked at blue-collar or even below blue-collar jobs, because it would have taught them something. Let me conclude by congratulating the graduates for graduating from the best high school that I have ever had any connection with, and congratulating the faculty for the great job they have done with them. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Bob Falcone, and I am the Secretary of the Class of 1998. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our honored guests for this occasion. From the Virginia State Senate, Ms. Janet Howell. From the Virginia House of Delegates, Mr. Vincent Callahan. From the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, Mr. Stuart Mendelson. From the Fairfax County School Board, Ms. Jane Strauss. Superintendent of Fairfax County Public Schools, Dr. Daniel Dominic. And the Superintendent of Area 3 in Fairfax County, Dr. Loretta Webb. We're pleased and honored to have you with us at this very special time. Thank you.
My name is Megan Fontenot, and I'm a senior class student government representative. It is now my honor to introduce to you Langley High School's principal, Dr. John English.
Good morning. Langley High School traditionally presents a number of prestigious awards at our commencement exercises. I'd like to begin by honoring all of the class of 1998 graduates who have attained a grade point average of 4.0 or above. The names will be read in alphabetical order. So I read your name, would you please stand? Catherine Barshum. Sabri Benashor. Nipun Sabra. Carolyn Galina. Elizabeth Johnson. Andre Levin. Christian Lyon. Zachary Middleton. Paige Pedano. Jennifer Parmija. Kateri Thunder, and Portman Wills. Congratulations to these students for their wonderful academic performance in their years at Langley High School. And now to present Langley's Faculty Award, I would like to introduce Langley High School's 1997 winner of the Clinton E. DeBusque Award for Excellence in Teaching, Mrs. Stella Knuckles.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class of 1998. Each year, the faculty recognizes a senior whose leadership motivates others toward purposeful goals, who demonstrates a spirit of enthusiasm for school and community, who participates in school activities, and whose sensitivity is reflected by contributions to others. This year, I am happy to present the Faculty Award to a young person who not only meets all the criteria, but who sets the standards for many years to come. This person's dedication to help others was apparent each of the 4 years he attended Langley. His contributions to the Human Relations Committee, the Power Team, and the Peer Helper Program were an integral part of his commitment to make Langley and his community a better place. His energy and enthusiasm were apparent as a wrestler, a cross-country runner, and a loyal member of the Russian Club. These same qualities, along with his love of the outdoors, have led him to become a nationally ranked bicyclist. His many outstanding qualities are recognized beyond the Langley campus. He was warmly accepted by the Russians he met last year on a trip to St. Petersburg and was voted best citizen at Boys State by other student leaders from all over the state. Amid all his commitments and activities, this person has never lost sight of his primary responsibility. He has been an excellent student. Never making excuses and never avoiding a challenge, he has earned the respect of his teachers and the admiration of his classmates. His eagerness to learn has served as a role model for other students. And someday he will fulfill his dream of becoming a history teacher. I am honored today to present the 1998 Faculty Award to Langley's very own Otto, Ryan McKinney.
Each year, a graduating senior is honored with the distinction of being named salutatorian for his or her graduating class. To receive this honor, salutatorian, the senior must have earned the second highest scholastic rank in his or her graduating class during the past 4 years. This year, 2 students have earned this distinction by achieving a record of extraordinary performance both inside and outside the classroom. I will present you these 2 salutatorians in alphabetical order. Our first salutatorian has been described as conscientious, quick, and eager to learn, constantly displaying an orderly method of developing and expressing ideas. An excellent analyst, this student's commitment to school and community include membership in the National Honor Society, Spanish and Music Honor Societies, its academic, math team, orchestra sectional leader, and is Hindu Temple Youth Group Vice President. This student has been recognized for superior achievement in science and was the recipient of the Boshan Alam Science Award for Best Overall Science Student in 1997. This salutatorian of Langley High School's 1998 graduating class has achieved an outstanding grade point average of 4.083 during the past 4 high school years and will be attending Duke University in the fall. It is my privilege to present to you Nipun Chapar. Langley's other salutatorian of the graduating class of '98 can best be described as an outstanding student, superb athlete, and talented singer. This student is highly intelligent, motivated, poised, self-confident, and consistently demonstrates excellent interpersonal skills. This student is well organized and self-motivated and demonstrates particular strengths in writing as well as scientific and mathematical analysis. A member of the National Honor Society and a National Merit Commended Scholar, this soon-to-be graduate serves as chairperson for the National Honor Society tutorial program and as a candy striper on weekends for Georgetown University Hospital and is a member of Langley Madrigals also. Teachers describe this student as incisive, thoughtful, and thoroughly likable, and one who consistently demonstrates high moral character, courtesy, and concern for others. This student has also earned the outstanding grade point average of 4.083 during the past 4 years and will be attending Yale University in the fall. I am proud to present to you our second salutatorian of the Langley High School graduating class of 1998, Ms. Paige Padano.
Good morning, honored guests, parents, students, and colleagues. The valedictorian award is given to the student with the highest grade point average in the senior class at Langley High School. It gives me great pleasure to present the Langley High School class of 1998 valedictorian award to Elizabeth Angela Johnson. Congratulations. Elizabeth is an enthusiastic worker full of initiative and motivation. She's a very strong leader and works extremely well with others. She cheerfully embarks upon the difficult and perseveres until she has mastered any given concept. Instead of simply memorizing facts, she enjoys knowing why and how certain things happen. Elizabeth has a wonderful sense of humor with a comfortable presence. She's also disciplined and has meticulous organizational skills. Elizabeth has a very impressive work ethic and possesses personal integrity, in addition to having a great aptitude for learning. This is portrayed in her own words about AP Biology. It is fascinating to learn how intricate life is and how perfectly everything that makes up life functions. Elizabeth will be attending Brigham Young University in the fall. Congratulations, Elizabeth, and best of luck to you.
Good morning. My name is Danny Berger, and I'm the SGA Senior Class Student Government Representative. For our first musical selection, we have Salud d'Amour by Sir Edward Elgar, played by Jung Min Justine Han on the violin and Jihan Ju on the piano.
My name is Trish Morrow, and I'm the senior class president. Good morning, honored guests, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, good morning to the graduates of the class of 1998. So far, Glenn Roth has welcomed you, Justice Scalia has inspired you, and now it is my turn. I would like to reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and challenge you for the future. But first, I would like to congratulate and thank each one of you who are here today. Honored guests, congratulations on earning the esteemed positions you hold, and thank you for sharing this memorable day with us. Faculty, congratulations on maintaining your sanity after 4 years with us. I know at many times we may have pushed you to the edge. Thank you not only for educating us, but also learning from us. And thank you not only for guiding us, but allowing us to discover our own path. Parents, congratulations on raising such wonderful and amazing children. And thank you for all that you've ever done for us. Kissing away our pain, supporting our dreams, reminding us that we are not immortal. And most importantly, thank you for always loving us. Finally, graduates. Congratulations for surviving, succeeding, and surpassing. Surviving the rough waters of high school, succeeding even after you fell, surpassing the expectations set by others, and more importantly, surpassing the expectations you set for yourself. Thank you. Thank you for challenging me, opening my eyes, and expanding my mind. Thank you for being an incredible group of people who have truly enriched my 4 years at Langley. My 4 years at Langley began like most of yours. Although everyone may not be able to remember their first class, their freshman year schedule, or how young and naive we actually were, we all remembered certain anecdotes that we will never forget. I remember the first time I was late to a class. In between history and English, I tried, with a fellow freshman, to find the bathroom in the main lobby, the ones that are hidden between the main and finance offices. As I was about to enter, I noticed it was the boys' room, so I quickly turned around, pushing my friend back into the girls' room next door. By the time we got through the line of upperclassmen, washed our hands, discovered that of course there were no paper towels, and began to run to class, the bell rang. We entered the class late to the furious voice of an English teacher who did not know our names, but did know that it was unacceptable to be late on the second day of school. Of course, now that I'm more mature and experienced, I know the error of my ways. Although I cannot say many things have changed. I still have to check the sign over the bathroom doors in the main lobby. I still can't find any paper towels, and I'm still caught running to class every day late. Everyone remembers personal experiences like these. However, there are also many experiences which we shared as an entire class. 1,382 days ago, we entered the doors of Langley High School for our first day. We may have come from different backgrounds with different expectations and with different emotions. Some scared, some nervous, some excited, or most all of the above. We entered the doors of Langley with fresh and impressionable minds. At our first pep rally, we are greeted by the welcoming chant of "Go Home Freshmen." On our first color day, Spirit Week 1994, we entered Langley wearing, yes, although we may not admit it, Green Day t-shirts. We entered our World Studies hallways, which have been decorated by the sophomores with dry mustard, the seniors with ketchup, but mainly by the juniors with flour, baby powder, shaving cream, and many other white substances. In World Studies, Mrs. Rugel's lesson plan concentrated on Mesopotamia, Egyptian funerals, and Greek dramas. A year later, we entered the same doors as sophomores. Now in pep rallies, we are able to join into the chant of "Go Home Freshmen." Spirit Week 1995, no longer were the halls covered with white substances because the juniors were switched from white to blue. The highlight of gym was driver's ed with Coach Height. Biology included detailed lab reports and long midterm essays from Ms. Custermeyer. Dr. Norell's English class focused on disillusioned poetry of Keats and Yeats and the innuendos of Kubla Khan. Another year later, we entered the same doors of juniors, now as upperclassmen. During pep rallies, we experienced the prestigious side of the gym. No longer do we view the backs of the cheerleaders, but now we viewed their faces. With Mr. Shriver, chemistry became interdisciplinary. We learned not only about electronegativity and ionization, but we learned about the intricacies of farming and the tractors of the month. In history, we debated Hamiltonian versus Jeffersonian ideals, studied the paradoxes of the 1920s, but Dr. Regan's real lesson plan of history was ruled by feminism. A year later, we entered the same doors as seniors, only now they are our doors. We ruled the schools. We ran the pep rallies and we led the chants of "Go Home Freshmen." During Spirit Week, we dressed as hippies and 80s punks, won the big festivities, and celebrated the best ever homecoming dance. English still consisted of innuendos, but yet in Miss Madison's class, they were not only found in Kubla Khan, but found in everything. Government was not ruled by feminism, but by federalism. Now, as we exit Langley and look back on our past, it seems like not much has changed. Sure, the block days were adjusted, school starts 5 minutes earlier, and the tone sounds rather than the bell ringing, but that's nothing extreme. No astronomical changes, no natural disasters, no radical overthrows. The majority of our high school life was the same, but you cannot say that you were the same as when you entered high school. That it is difficult to measure these changes that have occurred because the most important ones are the ones that have occurred within each one of us. Today, right now, Our lives at Langley are ending. No longer will we rise early in the morning, battle the traffic on 123 or Georgetown Pike, attend class, participate in after-school activities, and then return home. That daily routine is over, and we can never go back. We can never remember everything, and we can never experience high school again. We can only learn. Learn from our education, not only over the past 4 years, but over the past 18. According to the writer Leo Buscaglia, the essence of education is not only to stuff you full of facts, but to help you discover your own uniqueness, teach you how to develop it, and then show you how to give it away. Together we have to survive the test of Langley. Of course, we are tested in the academic realm on the laws of Kepler, the codes of Hammurabi, the integrals of functions, the phonology of animals, and many other things we may or may not remember in 10 years. But we are also tested in many other realms other than academics. It is in these tests and in these journeys that they led us through that we will always remember. They were the tests of morality, faith, and character. And only each one of us can judge how we truly fared. It is through this self-examination that we will find our true uniqueness and learn how to give it away. I have been privileged to know a few people at Langley who have discovered the uniqueness within themselves and helped to develop it within me, and I would like to thank them. Thank you for understanding my thoughts, and thank you for encouraging my dreams. Through them, I have learned many lessons that I will always use in the future. Good enough is not good enough. Never take anyone or anything for granted. In your old age, hope that you get wrinkles from smiling, not from frowning. Tell your parents you love them. Never stop trying and never be satisfied. Be happy and be proud, but never be satisfied. No matter how big or small, if a desire ever develops in your heart, a thought ever crosses your mind, or an opportunity ever presents itself, meet the challenge. Because as Garth Brooks sings in The River, too many times we stand aside and let the water slip away, till we put off till tomorrow what has now become today. So don't sit upon the shoreline and say you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tide. As we set sail on the new waters of our future, I wish you all the best of luck, and I challenge you to choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tides.
You know a dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows, and a dreamer's just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, and never knowing what's in store makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Too many times we stand aside and let the water slip away, till what we put off until tomorrow has now become today. So don't you stand upon the shoreline and say you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tides. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. And there's bound to be rough waters, and I know I'll take some falls, with the good Lord as my captain, I can make it through them all. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Like a bird upon the wind, these waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Yes, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Till the river runs dry.
Good morning. My name is Bridget Hogan, and I'm a class of '98 student government representative. Our last musical selection, entitled The River by Garth Brooks, was performed by Adam Sertz and Katie Barker. And now, Dr. John English will deliver the principal's message.
Thank you, Adam and Katie, for that wonderful musical selection. Good morning, and welcome to our families and guests of the class of 1998. And thanks to our honored guests who have joined us today. Over the last few weeks, I've been reflecting over the accomplishments of this very unique class of Langley High School seniors. I cannot help but be impressed with their collective accomplishments. Just to name a few, they have achieved the highest SAT scores in the history of Langley High School. They have 3 National Merit Scholar finalists and a Presidential Scholar. They've been accepted for further study in some of the finest colleges, universities, institutes, and military academies in the nation, and have been awarded more than $1 million in scholarships and grants. They've been captains and players of teams that have won first, second, and third place in the Liberty District and won more of those first place and second place than any other team in the Liberty District. We have musicians and vocalists and thespians that have thrilled audiences from New York to Florida, and most importantly, they've packed the auditorium at Langley High School on many occasions. We have leaders in this class that have rowed in the women's crew that competed not only in the mid-Atlantic states, but also in Canada. We have student leaders who have produced the most spirited Spirit Week, the biggest homecoming dance, and the happiest prom in the history of Langley High School. And we have a senior class that has survived with the fewest senior privileges since I've been at Langley High School. Thank you for being the best class of students that I've had the privilege to work with as an educator.
In presenting the class of 1998, I am pleased to announce that the readers of the graduates' names will be Terry Kiernan, teacher of mathematics; Kim Dodson, teacher of science; Matt Howard, teacher of science; Robert Murray, teacher of English; and David Sherritt, teacher of English. Dr. English, I am honored to present to you Langley High School's class of 1998.
Marty Acker. Michelle Alfazel. Laith Alhasbi. Karina Grace P. Alfaler. Morgan R. Altman. Eugen On. Hillary Dwyer Aneka. Katrina Anderson. Amy Elizabeth Armitage. Karen Marie Auerbach. Anthony Lee Avery. Brian Patrick Valentine. Elizabeth Hartley Bain. Alicia Nicole Barahona. Jerome Barbu. Justin Holt Bardnell. Catherine Elizabeth Barker. James Isaac Barrett. Kevin Michael Berry. Catherine Helen Barsoom. Ashley Ryan Bartlett. Justin David Beebe. Fernando Luis Belli. Sabri Justin Douglas Benashore. Christopher Ryan Benston. Janice Lisette Brezdovan. Barbara Maria Baronato. Rupam Bar. Patrick Thomas Bickerton. Michael Jonathan Beeler. Matthew Raymond Binns. Tanya Bogdanovich. Michelle Marie Borland. Nicole Laurice Braddock. Christine Dallas Brown. Victoria Katrine Brown. Nathaniel Buchanan. Jamie Park Buswell. Christopher Lance Butt. Megan Kathleen Burns. Dwayne Alexander Keynes. Joao Kelao. James Joseph Canova. Joey Ko. Ryan Crane Carey.
Thank you.
Andrew Clifford Carroll. Luca Castagnetti. Christian Andrew Castellani. Nelson Antonio Castro. Matthew Perkins Kaywood. Elizabeth Santafonte. Anthony Robert Champ. Teddy Tinsoon Chan. Apasna Chand. Sheena Singh Chawla. Chongshan Chen. Lauren Chen. Nipun Chabra. David C. Cho. Grace Anhui Chow. Charles Chu. Shenwei Connie Chuang. Anita Mi Chung. Jennifer Yoon Chung.
Congratulations.
Michael Lee Serker. Andrew Clowry. Jennifer Michelle Cohen. Matthew John Collins. Randolph William Combs. Kim Comstock. Bridget Colleen Conley. Catherine Conley. Brian Scott Conover. Amanda Louise Cooper.
Austin Lay Cooper. Patricia Costa.
Patrick Cronin. Peter Crook. William Scott Cummings. Christine Ann Cummings. Naftali Patrice Cummings Larson. Terrent William Dalton. John Joseph Daly. Robin Ruth Demmer. Megan Kathleen Deminger. Shannon Danish. Christopher A. Dar. Rahul Das Gupta. Aisha Kurzi Dastur. Kap Il Dat. Heather Nicole Davidson. Jennifer Lynn DeMarco. Ann Durkee. Laurel Delanian. Peter John Dillon Jr. Jacob Ditkoff. Ryan Van Porten Doherty. Peter Andrew Zwan Drea. John Duffy. Joseph Michael Duffy. Christina Elizabeth Derm. Javon Marcel Edwards. Reem Agil Elmono. Virginia Francis Emery. Lee Ann Oyang. Daryush Michael Edamud. Jonathan Edward Farrell. Jeffrey Keith Felstead. Shisha Marie Filkowski. Megan Mitchell Fine. Jessica Erin Fisher. Lawrence Zane Fleshman III. Christine Lynn Frankenfield. Ryan David Fry. Mark C. Fry. Corina Sophia Garvis. Carolyn Ann Garner. Sydney Lee Gernstein. Baga John Kashmi. Mohammed Abdallah Gashawi. Nikita Ruth Gibbs. Carl Christopher Garasani, Jr. Alexandra Nicole Goodhand. Stian Bendik Gonatson. Britt Ann Gover. Eric Graham. Sarah May Grant. Abigail Lauren Gregg. Mitchell James Grimes. Brent Andrew Greiner. Tanya Stephanie Guerrero. Scott Douglas Gustavson. Yojung Ha. Mary Elizabeth Hale. Jeffrey Michael Hamilton. Rachel Hart Hamlin. Jungmin Justine Han. Brian Christopher Hannon. Ryan Joseph Hansen. Holly Ruth Harmon. Matthew Brian Harney. Lisa Marie Havlick. Hunter Hammond Hepler. Catherine Ann Hertel. Heather Maureen Hess. Annie Malloy Hill. David Thomas Hickson. Nabila Amin Hoda.
Catherine Anne Marie Hogan. Erica Marion Hommel. Emily Jane Howes. Jane Sue. Jenny Lee Chi Wang. Jennifer Williams Eoli. Oma Iqbal. Justin Henry Jackson. Shani Michaela Jackson. Rebecca Margaret Jacobs. AJ Jane. Combiz Michael Gennady. Joan Marie Jasic. Mandy Gail Jenkins. Neil Joseph Jesuel. Elizabeth Angela Johnson. Wesley Byron Johnson. Jihan Ju. Richard Frederick Catchold. Nina Cadian. Victoria Emily Capistan. Elizabeth Ann Katz. Paul Aldeljay Kotz. Samantha James Kearns. Mariah Elizabeth Kelly. Eric Kim. Ji-Hoon Kim. Rena Kim. Kenneth George Kinsell. Lauren Marie Close. Aaron Chapin Niss. Ann Alaire Kohlenberger. Diana Cho-Long Kong. Michael Corti. Vivica Christensen. Nicole Belanget Kwan. William Dixon Lackey IV. Jessica Teresa Lance. April Marie Larson. Nicholas John Paul Levezzo. Elizabeth Pilar Levitt. Robert Francis Lehman. Shannon Colleen Leisler. Andre Lauren Levin. Michael Lillard. Jennifer Wenchi Lin. Elizabeth Lorraine Lindsay. Kristen Julie Lyon. Jennifer Lynn Latorgia. Brendan John Lovett. Jocelyn Lyons. Brian Mang. Gabrielle Mann. Kate Alicia Malinowski. Pablo Andres Marchant. Nicholas Harry Marinos. Andrew Standish Marriott. Caroline Panina Martin. Lisa Marie Maturana. Ashley Lynn Maruka. Benjamin Ryan Matson. Morgan Lee McClelland. Sarah Elizabeth McDonald. Aaron Lee McKenzie. Holly Lynn McKinley. Ryan Scott McKinney. Martha L. McLean. Stephanie Lauren McMains. Daniel F. Mashesky. Jeffrey Kenneth Munir. Zachary Tyler Middleton. Stephen Mark McHale. Michael John Minacucci. Danielle Elizabeth Minyard. Mark T. Molepsky.
Shiva Momenian. Whitney Moore. Sashiko Morita. Takako Morita. Joshua Thomas Morrison. Amir Taimur Musavi. Remy Hunafsi. Bianca Dakanai Munoz. Amir Nadimi. Jennifer Mira Nashel. Nicole Marie Nabinski. Michael Lauren Needle. Robert Matthew Neal. Christopher Sigmund Nessel. Meredith Nethercutt. Joseph Leonard Newman, Jr. Cindy Ann Nichols. Kate Noble. Adrian Hope North. Sarah Michelle Norton. David Matthew O'Banion. Christine Samine O. David Young O. Mingan O. James Andrew Oliphant. Bob Oliver. Dennis Masao Orita. Douglas Barton Owens. Nicolette Nagar Pajui. Elizabeth Richards Palumbo. John Bradley Panagas. Janine Elizabeth Parker. Nicholas Wheeler Partee. Jordan Benjamin Peel. Go get him. Jessica Miller Peel. Rebecca Rose Berman Perkins. Thong Huan Pham. Jessica Elizabeth Phillips. Paige Elizabeth Padano. Jesse Wayne Plater, Jr. Carolyn Ruth Podgorski. Julia Blackburn Poor. Lisa Michelle Potter. Michael Christopher Price. Jennifer Catherine Pramija. Thomas Willie Rabo. Adam Chrisman Raley. Huda Abdur Rashid. Saeed Ravan Baksh. Catherine Megan Hillary Resnick. Thomas William Richardson. Sarah Ann Riley. Brett Anthony Reaney. Omid Rockney. Tracy Graham Rosenberg. Megan Tiffany Rowan. David Rubin. Edwidge Amelie Sacco. Michael Ghanem Sahori. Mina Salama. Angelo Sanchez San Jose. Kazuto Sasa. Margaret Jane Scalia. Sarah Elizabeth Chandler. John Chapa. Christian Schleider. Carter Schmidt. Michaela Ellen Schott. William Francis Schultz. Christopher Carl Schultz. Melissa Lynn Swickrath.
Laura Jeanette Semmelsberger. Sarah Sharifi. David Christopher Sheets. Kimberly Ann Shahadi. Sungwon Jeannie Shin. Sarah Catherine Ship. Matthew Stephen Snow. Dominique So. Robert Bianchi Son. Seok Min Son. Victoria Juwan Sanu. Christian Soteropoulos. Wesley John Spano. Rachel Spiker. Lisa Rebecca Starr. Michelle Statz. Janae Avis Strader. Barbara Catherine Strazen. Heather Nicole Sullivan.
Adam Matthew Suritz. Emily Andrews Sweet. Meredith Ann Swift. Stanford Swinton. Laura Marie Kembrell Sylvester. Razia Fatima Tajuddin. Seher Thahdani. Morgan Scott Thomas. Catherine Emily Thompson. Kateri Grace Thunder. Philip Andrew Tivell. Kenneth A. Toon, Jr. Matthew Scott Toskovich. Sarah Catherine Tyson. Robert Andrew Urquhart. Cesar A. Vigil. Derek Brunan Vordran. Allison Tierney Walcott. Sarah Cairns Walker. Kian Jason Warden. Hillary Weichstein. David Jonathan Wegener.
Gabriel.
Diana Gabrielle Weissman. Brian Lewis Wethington. Brian Michael Whitaker. Cynthia Beth Whitworth. Christine Marie Wilkinson. Julianne Teresa Williams. Julia Jane Wills. Portman Wills. Catherine Sarah Wise. Catherine Erman Wise. Jessica Ann Wood. Edwin Samuel Wright. Truth Key Young. Chunwei Yi. Juno C. Yoon. Jeffrey Arden Young. Jonathan Wesley Young. Basharat Zia. Robert Michael Zolkowski. Glenn David Roth. Daniel Aaron Berger. Bridget Mary Hogan. Megan Lilise Fontenot. Robert Mark Falcone. Christiane Sarah Dietz. Carolyn Galino. Trisha Ann Morrow.
I have one last thing to say now. By the power invested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Fairfax County School Board, I pronounce the class of 1998 graduates of Langley High School
walking up the street. I shouted to the driver, hey conductor, you must slow down. I think I see her. Please let me off this bus. Mayday, baby, is that you? Wow, Mayday, darling, is that you?